So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to solo that so you guys can hear it. What is going on, guys? It's your boy Dreamer from GotBetterBeats.com, and I'm here with a small tutorial just to help you guys on your journey to making beats. So what I'm going to be talking about is just a couple ways for you to actually be able to get a punchy kick without really destroying your mix. So I've been doing just some deep diving in some stuff. So as you can see, to some of you, this may look like a lot of plugins on this mix, but I promise you, it's not. Everything is just really complementing, doing small cuts here, doing a little bit of boost here, and doing some, doing some cool stuff with these auto filters. I'm gonna have to do another video about that. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, and we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. Like I always say, I know y'all thought that we was already there, but hey, I love you guys. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this kick. Let me let you hear the beat. And I bypassed the plugins, the 3 plugins that I'm going to use. I'm not using them at the same time. I actually have all 3 lined up because I actually want you to hear the difference in the kicks and what they sound like. There are subtle differences in them, and we're going to talk about it. So let me let you hear the beat real fast so you can actually see what we're going to be working with. Okay, sounds good, right? But I have some gain staging at the top of my tracks, and the main reason I do that is so it actually gives me room if I really want to be able to boost something in the EQ spectrum without peaking and just trying to control it with compression and stuff like that. To me, it gives me more of a sense of how it actually sounds without, having to control the clipping or add in a soft clipper to, fix. And, it's just, to me, it's just kind of like sounding good on the way in to sound even better on the way out when you do your polishing. I don't know if you're like me and you just really like to feel the punch in your headphones. So I have 3 plugins, and one of these is a free plugin. So I'll get to it later to let you know which one it is. Okay, so this is the iHeart New York plugin by Baby Audio. Very nice plugin. I think they have a different version of it, so I'm gonna have to check that out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this on, and what this is a New York style parallel compressor. And what that means is that you're gonna have 2 signals. You're gonna have a compressed signal, and you're gonna have the dry signal, which is the parallel signal. So what we're actually gonna do, and this is the compression side, and this is the output. So when you see it coming from the top, that's the gain reduction, and this is pushing up, that's the actual gain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually bring this all the way down, and we're gonna listen to it. We're gonna listen to just the drum so we can actually focus on the kick. I'm gonna add just a little bit more compression. So gonna bring this up just a bit. And as you can hear, like my kick is sounding, a lot fatter than it did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to bypass the plugin so you can actually hear what it sounds like. Okay, and the crazy thing is, adding maybe like around 6 dB more of gain. So let me see if I can actually get that gain match, and see if we can really hear a difference there. Okay, so I think I have a game match. Let's see what it sounds like now. It's actually really subtle when we game match it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go up on the compressor and see, see how that affects the sound of it. Okay. And I can imagine that, I would probably use this. I would probably use this type of plugin on special circumstances, but for the most part, I would probably use it on a full drum bus. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to the T-Rex 5 Classic Clipper. So I actually really like the sound of this. So let's hear what this sounds like. And and as you can hear, it sounds really, really beefy. So let's see what that sounds like in the mix. And I really like the way that sounds, honestly. One of the things I would probably do just to make it um not like clash with the 808 is probably like take some of that really, really low sub frequency off, maybe like, right at 20 between 25 and 30 hertz, just do a cut right about there. That way, to stand out. And let's matter of fact, let's see what that sounds like. And a lot of times you guys actually see me using Presonus plugins, and that's mainly because they really have some nice plugins. I do hope that they actually add in like a solo feature for um for their plugins. That would be dope. Let's see what this sounds like. Oh yeah, you can actually really tell the difference there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bypass this real fast, and then halfway through I'm gonna enable it. Okay, so I'm not gonna go into producer mode right now. Let me turn that off because, as we know, iHeart New York actually really gave it kind of like it gave it like a thicker signal, but it wasn't as beefy as the T-Rex 5 and Classic Clipper. I think that would be a good choice on doing it on the solo kick. So the iHeart New York, that probably would actually be moved to, a drum bus to really just kind of, give it a thickness overall. But as far as solo, I will go with the T-Rex 5. And this is the free plugin that we have, Initial Clipper. And this is Initial Audio is the company that creates Heat Up 3. And they really have some dope stuff, guys. Um, I mean, I used a demo of Heat Up 3 and it was really dope. So when I catch it on sale, I might have to grab that. And yeah, I said catch it on sale, because you got to be smart out here when you're producing. You're an independent guy, so we ain't gonna get into that. But let's see what this sounds like. And the input gain actually just really, kind of drives it into the plugin for it to do the digital clipping. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start it off on 0, or let's see. I guess we'll start it off on 0 and we'll go up from there. Okay, so the plus 7 actually really gets, to me, it really kind of gives it a nice feel. So let's do -7 on the threshold. That way we can kind of match it where we pushed it to. So as you can see, if you turn it down too far, it clips a little too much. So I just really wanted to kind of catch that peak because I don't like it to clip too hard on every type of beat. It depends on the certain type of track, but this track right here, I like the deep beefiness, but I don't really want too many digital artifacts. And you can also add positive and negative saturation. And that actually sounds good. May want to turn it down just a bit. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna see what this sounds like in the mix. And the reason why I really like uh having punchy kicks because I sidechain my 808s. So it just really kind of takes lead that way, you know, because when the kick punches through, the side chain really ducks that 808 real fast and it just really gives it a nice sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to solo that so you guys can hear it. And even with gain staging, I'm not hitting over -6, so I don't really have to. If I take off, I just have a clipper on my master bus, and as you can see, I'm not clipping. And I'm hitting it around -12 there. So which is really good to me because I don't really want to go into full on mastering because if this beat is going to be for an artist, I'm pretty sure they're going to separate the tracks and like they're going to buy it for an artist who really would like to separate the tracks. They're going to mix it a different way, different things like that. So I really just like it to translate and hit hard enough for it to catch their attention when they hear it. Like, yeah, I like that. So, but if you actually want to drive it a lot more, you know, um, I mean, there's a lot of different plugins out there to use.